Good evening, students. We will see some questions. So here is the first question, that is sec of theta plus alpha is equals to cosec of theta plus alpha. Then tan theta equals to how much? First question is this one. So in order to solve this question, so we will take this cos of theta plus alpha to the left side, which it becomes sec of theta plus alpha by cosec of theta plus alpha. So as we took cosec to the left term, so right side will be 1. It will be 1. So sec by cosec, that will become tan theta. That will become tan theta. Sec by cosec is tan theta. So tan theta equals to tan of something equals to 1. So theta plus alpha equals to pi by 4. From here we can write theta is equals to pi by 4 minus alpha. Sending this alpha to right side, it will become pi by 4 minus alpha. So he asked about, the question was about tan theta equal to how much. So applying tan on both sides here applying tan on both sides. Tan theta equals to tan of pi by 4 minus alpha. So in options there is no option of tan of pi by 4 minus alpha. So writing this term, so we can write tan of pi by 4 minus alpha as cot of 90 minus pi by 4 minus alpha, because 90 minus something is tan, 90 minus which is in first quadrant, which becomes tan. Cot of 90 minus become tan. So writing this tan in terms of cot, so taking this minus inside, this will become minus and alpha will become plus. So pi by 2 minus pi by 4 plus alpha, that is cot of pi by 4 plus alpha. It is in the option, so it is the right answer. So next question, second question is cot 27 plus cot 32 plus cot 31 equals to how much? Cot 27 plus cot 32 plus cot 31. So it is, by looking at this, these are different angles. It is like cot A plus cot B plus cot C. So we must remember the basic formulas of cos sin of A plus B plus C, cos of A plus B plus C, tan of A plus B plus C, cot of A plus B plus C. So here are some formulas listed for remembering purpose. You must remember all these formulas. So we will use cot of A plus B plus C, cot of A plus B plus C, because if you see right side, cot A here minus cot A minus cot B minus cot C. If you take minus common, it will become cot A plus cot B plus cot C, which is our question. So here A is 27, B is 32, C is 31. So here our required term is present. So we will take this formula of cot of A plus B plus C, that equals to the right side term. Cot of 27 plus 32, 27 plus 32 plus 31. So expanding in that formula, cot 27 into cot 32 into cot 31 minus cot 27 plus cot 32 plus cot 31. So I am not writing this denominator term, because here left side it will become cot 90, which is 0, because sin tan 90 is infinity. So cot is 1 by infinity, it will become 0. 1 by infinity is 0. And this denominator term, when it is taken to left side, it will multiply with 0. The total becomes 0. Here total becomes 0. So next step, here cot 90 into the denominator, that will become 0. And we are left out with cot 27, cot 32, cot 31 minus cot of. Here it is our question. So sending here, it is already 0. It is negative. When it comes to left side, it will become positive. So here it is 0. So the product term and the summation term. So ultimately the summation term, which is in our question, cot 27 plus cot 32 plus cot 31 is equals to cot 27 into cot 32 into cot 31, which is our required answer. And next question, third question, it is given like this: 3 sin theta plus 4 cos theta equals to 5. Then 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta. To solve this problem, in order to solve this problem, we may need to know a basic formula, that is a cos theta plus b sin theta. Formula goes like this: a cos theta plus b sin theta is equals to under root a square plus b square into cos of theta minus tan inverse of b by a. Theta minus tan inverse of in cos of. So here a is that coefficient of cos theta. Here coefficient of cos theta is 4, and b is the coefficient of sin theta. It is 3. So expanding this left side in terms of formula, it will become. So we are not touching the right side term. That is, left side is under root 3 square plus 4 square. It will become 25 under root 25. That is 5. So this 5 and the 5 in the right side will get cancelled. So it becomes a 1 on the right side. So cos of theta minus tan inverse of 3 by 4. So cos of something is equals to 1. So that something must be 0, because cos 0 is 1. Otherwise, taking cos on the right side, it is cos inverse of 1. Cos 0 is 1. So theta minus tan inverse of 3 by 4 is equals to 0. So sending this on to the right side, it will become theta equals to tan inverse of 3 by 4, and ultimately tan theta is equals to 3 by 4. So constructing a triangle with because all trigonometric ratios are considered in a right angle triangle. That is why we took a right angle triangle where theta is here, it is mentioned. So tan theta is equals to 3 by 4, because tan theta is adjacent side by opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side 3 and adjacent side is 5. From this we can write sin theta equals to 3 by 5 and cos theta equals to 4 by 5. So we have sin theta and cos theta. The question was for how much the 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta equal to how much. So we have cos sin theta and cos theta. If we substitute directly, we will get 4 sin theta means 3 by 5. Next 3 cos theta means 4 by 5. 4 into 3 by 5 minus 3 into 4 by 5, which is these two terms are same. Answer will be 0. Answer will be 0. So we'll see next question. Fourth question. He has given x and y are in first quadrant. Essentially that must be acute angles. So he didn't mention they are acute angle, but he said they are in first quadrant. We assume that they are acute angles. So he also given tan of x minus y equals to 7 by 24 and tan x equals to 4 by 3. Then he is asking x plus y equals to how much. So now we need to find x plus y equals to how much. So for solving this, I am taking this tan of x minus y as a tan of a minus b formula. Expanding in that formula, we will get tan of a minus b means tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. So here x given they are x and y. So tan x minus tan y by 1 plus tan x tan y. But we already know that tan x is 4 by 3. Substituting in this, so we are not disturbing this right side term, that is 7 by 24. So after substituting, next step will be 4 by 3 minus tan y by 1 plus 4 by 3 into tan y, that equals to 7 by 24. 7 by 24. So taking this denominator to right side, we left out with on the left side 4 by 3 minus tan y is equals to 7 by 24 of 1 plus 4 by 3 into tan y. So after multiplying 7 by 24 inside, so left side is 4 by 3 minus tan y. Here 7 by 24 into 1 and 28 by 24 into 3 into tan y. So taking tan y terms and constant terms. So here constant terms are 4 by 3 and 7 by 24. constant terms one side and tan y terms other side. So it will become, after cancellation we will be left out with 7 by 18 into tan y. So as it is, the step is same, so I just cancelled here. Next, constant term one side and tan y terms other side, so it is negative here. When it goes right side, it will become positive. Taking tan y common, we are left out with 1 plus 7 by 18, and here constant term already it is 4 by 3, so it is positive. 7 by 24 is positive when it comes to left side, which becomes negative. So after calculation, we will get tan y equals to 3 by 4. So he asked about x plus y equals to how much. So first we will consider tan of x plus y, and we try to expand it, because we don't know the direct value of x plus y because they are angles. So expanding tan of a plus b x plus y formula, tan x plus tan y by 1 minus tan x tan y. So substituting all the values, we already know tan x, now we got tan y. So here substituting tan x plus tan y by 1 minus tan x tan y, because tan x and tan y, tan x is 3 by tan x is 4 by 3, and we also got tan y is 3 by 4. They will get cancelled. So here denominator has become 0, because 1 minus 1 denominator become 0. Something by 0 is infinity. So we got tan of x plus y equals to infinity. Tan of x plus y is infinity. Then it must be x plus y must be 90 degrees, because if this inside term become 90, so 90, then only tan of 90 is infinity. So x plus y is pi by 2. It will become x plus y equals to pi by 2, which is a correct answer. So fifth question is, what is the value of 6 sin 20 minus 8 sin cube 20? By looking at it, we can directly say that it is a formula, standard formula of sin 3 theta. Sin 3 theta is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Here it is a formula, sin 3 theta, 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. So it is given right side, but here instead of giving 3, he given 6 and 8. By taking 2 as common, we left out with 2 into 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta, where theta is 20 degrees. So directly we can write this whole term as a sin 3 into 20 degrees, which becomes 2 into this total formula is sin 3 theta. Theta is here 20. So this inside term it will become 60, sin 60. 2 into sin 60. We already know sin 60 is root 3 by 2. This by 2 and into 2 gets cancel, and we left out with root 3, which is correct answer. Answer is root 3. Next question, sixth question. Sixth question is like this. If A and B are acute angles, now in the previous question he said they are in first quadrant, but here is saying they are acute angles. So, and also given cos A is 5 by 13 and sin B is 4 by 5. He also given cos A is 5 by 13 and sin B is 4 by 5. Then he is asking sin of A plus 2B. It is in the by looking at it, we can say that it is sin of A plus B. So by expanding this total in terms of sin of A plus B, we already know sin of A plus B. So he mentioned that they are acute angles, but they are not in same triangle. He is not saying they are in same triangle. So we won't take them in same triangle. We consider they are in different triangles. So constructing two triangles on basis of cos A and sin B. So for angle A, if we construct a right angle triangle, angle A which is given cos is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So we take adjacent side is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. So opposite side must be 12. Opposite side must be 12 by using Pythagoras theorem. So from this we can write sin, he already given cos A, that is 5 by 13. By looking at this we can say sin A is 12 by 13. 12 by 13. So for angle B, we already know that we constructed on right angle triangle. Here it is angle B. So angle B, which is sine B, he already given sine B. Sine B is opposite side by hypotenuse. Here opposite side is 4, hypotenuse is 5. So taking opposite side as 4, hypotenuse is 5. We can say that adjacent side is definitely it is a triad, or you can find out with the Pythagoras theorem. So from here the adjacent side is 3. So cos B will become adjacent side by hypotenuse, which is 3 by 5. Here adjacent side is 3, hypotenuse is 5. Cos B is 3 by 5. Now expanding, sine of A plus 2B in the form of sine of A plus B. So sine of A plus B formula is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So here instead of B we are having 2B. So writing as it is, sine A cos 2B plus cos A sine 2B. So we already know cos 2B, cos 2A formula, cos 2 theta formula, that is 2 cos square theta minus 1. So next step, expanding this 2B cos 2B in terms of cos function, that is 2 cos square 2 cos square B minus 1, and here we have sine 2B, which is we only have one formula for sine 2 theta, that is 2 sin theta cos theta. Expanding in the next step, expanding, sine A will remain as it is. So here cos 2B, because we know from above triangles we can only say cos A sine B cos B, but we don't know cos 2B. So we are writing those two theta 2B terms in terms of single term here. So directly we are looking at a simplified version of the question. So directly we substitute. We have sine A is 12 by 13 after substituting every value in this. So we left out with this numericals. So after simplification you will get 36 by 325. 36 by 325 after simplifying this whole term. Here it is 9 by 25, 9 to the 18, 18 by 25 minus 18 minus 25 by 25. After calculation, simplification, you will get 36 by 325, which is your correct answer. We will see next question, 7th question. So 7th question goes like this: the value of is asking the value of sin 70 plus cos 40 by cos 70 plus sin 40. So for this question we need to know some formulas. Those are summation to product rule. We will study these formulas in previous classes. There are 4 formulas which are product to sum rule, and we also have another 4 formulas that are summation or difference to product rule. So I have took formulas of product to sum rule. These are the 4 formulas we must remember: cos A cos B, sin A sin B, sin A cos B, cos A sin B. So the formula goes like this. These 4 formulas we must remember. So but in the question there are summation, that is in terms of sum or difference, which is the right side. This is the right side where we will see summation or difference. So there are only summation formulas, but if you observe in these formulas, so here the right side part, always we are looking at cos and cos, cos plus cos or cos minus cos, sin plus sin or sin minus sin. So by looking at the question, these are not resembling like the formulas, so we try to change it into standard formulas. So by writing here, the next step is, so we are trying to bring this, so without doing this we can't, it will be some lengthy procedure. So we are trying to convert this given question into our required formulas. So for this we have to remember all these formulas. So and we also have to remember, here it is a half, for every formula we have half. We also should remember that. And the summation, here the product formulas are for same terms and different terms, but summation or different formulas are for always for same terms, but in the question there are different terms. that is cos plus cos, cos minus cos, sin plus sin, sin minus sin. But if you look into the question, it is sin cos. So summation or different formulas are not different for different terms. So we are trying to convert them into same term. So writing this 40 as, so in this question the 40 degrees can be written as 90 minus 50. 90 minus 50. So denominator also same, it is 40, we can write it as 90 minus 50. So the this one first term is left as it is. So here 90 minus something, 90 minus is 90 minus cos 90 minus becomes sin, sin 90 minus become cos. In the next step we will write as, so here cos 90 minus 50 we write as sin 50, sin 90 minus 50 it is cos 50. So it is, so by looking at it, so the summation, numerator and denominator become summation, which are essentially formulas that are third formula and first formula. So there will be some, because right side is some are difference in inside, but here only single term. This will become, so sending this 1 by 2 to the right side, sending 1 by 2 to right side, it will become into 2. So by changing this, we will get the standard formula. In terms of standard formula, sin A plus sin B by cos A plus cos B. So these formulas we writing the reverse, those are the formulas of first one and third one. Denominator is denominator cos plus cos. Here it is cos plus cos. So this 1 by 2 this becomes into 2. So inside it is a minus b. So here it will, first term becomes a plus b by 2 and second term a minus b by 2. So because inside there are two terms, but in the question there is only one term. So here it is two terms, but here it is one term. So left side is one term, so this will change. It will become, so sin, numerator is sin plus sin, that is sin into cos, 2 into sin into cos. So sin into cos, 2 into sin into cos, and here denominator is cos plus cos, that is first formula, 2 into cos into cos. So cos into cos. So first term is a plus b by 2, second term is a minus b by 2. So 2 gets cancelled, and here it is also cos 70 minus 50 by 2, 70 minus 50 by 2. This term will get cancelled. So cos sin by cos, this inside term is same, which is 120 by 2, that becomes 60. So tan 60 is root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. Here it is the correct answer. So next question, next and last question, 8th question. So this question can be solved in two methods. So we'll see first method. So first method goes like this. So cos 5 minus 25 can be written as 90 minus 65. 90 minus 65. So because 90 minus 65 is 25, sin will be sin only. So writing 25 as 90 minus 65. So again here, why we are changing means it is some or different term with a different. So already in this formulas there is no some or difference formula with different terms. As we can see, cos plus cos, cos minus cos, sin plus sin, sin minus sin. So here if we so previous concept itself. So here we are trying to take it as cos minus cos. Try to bring it as cos minus cos. So we are changing second term here. So it will become cos 5 minus cos 65. So cos minus cos, which is in the right side, different term, which is the second formula. Here it is second formula. It will become 2 into sin. As you can look, see, cos minus cos, it will become 2 sin into sin. Writing as it is. So 2 into sin a plus b by 2, sin a minus b by 2. So first term is 70 by 2, that is 35, and here it is minus. So writing this 5 minus 65, 5 minus 65, 5 minus 65, that will become minus 60 by 2, that is minus 30. Sine of minus theta is minus, so that minus is here. So sine 30 is 1 by 2, that 1 by 2 and here 2 will get cancelled, and we are left out with minus sine 35. So it is our first method. So second method goes like this. As we first change the second term to sine into sine is changed to cos here. So we are trying to change the first term, which is already cos. So 5 degrees can be written as 90 minus 85. 90 minus 85, which is 90 minus 85 is cos 5. So the cos 90 minus 85 minus sine 25. 90 minus theta is 90 minus theta always is cos of 90 minus theta sine theta. We are left out with sine 85 minus sine 25. Again it is sine minus sine. Sine minus sine formula is the last one. So first we got the second term in the previous method. So here it is last one, that is 2 into cos into sine. Writing as it is in terms of formula, 2 into cos into sine. 2 cos of a plus b by 2 sine of a minus b by 2, which is 2 cos 85 plus 25 by 2, that will become 110. 110 by 2 is 55, and here it is 85 minus 25 by 2, it is 60 by 2, that is 30. So sine 30 and sine 30 is 1 by 2. Here 2 and 2 gets cancelled. You will left out with cos 45. By looking at option, we need to mark the correct answer. So it may be minus 35 degrees or 55, cos of 55 degrees. We have two answers here. So answer could be anything. Please mark the correct answer. Thank you. These are the questions we are trying to look. These are the 8 questions. So with this we complete our session. Thank you.